Convenience, efficiency, integration, Bluetooth technology. It's quickly becoming the standard for communication between two wireless devices. Most people associate Bluetooth with wireless phones, and now there's a way to integrate this convenience into everyday life. The power of productivity in your automobile. It's yours with BlueConnect. The days of holding a cell phone while driving are gone. BlueConnect allows you to talk and listen while keeping both hands on the wheel. Today's solution to on-the-road communication is BlueConnect. It's a state-of-the-art integrated hands-free phone system that is easy to install and pairs with a compatible Bluetooth hands-free profile cellular telephone. There's no need for a headset, and BlueConnect features one-touch activation, voice recognition, voice dialing, three-way calling, advanced noise reduction, and much, much more. Speak easy, connected, integrated. Begin enjoying the freedom of BlueConnect today.
The first step in the simple BlueConnect installation is to become acquainted with the contents of the kit.
In the BlueConnect kit, we have the UIB assembly, we have the main harness, the hardware associated with the installation, the screws for assembling the UIB assembly, we have the HFM, the hands-free module.
Serial numbers and barcodes on all parts should be the same. If there are damaged or missing parts, contact customer service immediately. Supply them with your serial numbers and they will identify the needed components. Now it's time to find an appropriate area in the vehicle in which to mount the unit.
We've chosen the sunglass bin, so this will end up being installed here. And we'll mark the area for routing the opening using the peel-off transparency. But before we get to that, we want to make sure and check, as it's covered in the installation instructions, to make sure that we have adequate room inside the sunglass bin.
Using the UIB retainer, place it in the bin, making certain it closes easily. If it doesn't, choose a different location.
So we want to locate the center point here. Take a ruler, take a pencil. I use a pencil on this because a pencil can be cleaned off easily. Transparency peels off the backing. The center line comes up. We know the edge of the opening is right there. Now we're ready to start the routing.
Take your time and carefully follow the lines of the transparency. A smooth, even cut will allow the UIB to fit snugly. When finished, vacuum all the loose trimmings and clean off your surfaces. If access for the main harness connector to the UIB assembly is not available, it will be necessary to cut an access hole in the back of the overhead console. Drill a pilot hole, use a hole saw, cut the access hole.
We've got the opening cut in the sunglass bin. Check and see if the UIB assembly fits in properly, snug. You don't want it to fit too tight. Open up the sunglass bin, place the retainer in behind, locating it over the posts on the faceplate.
Do not use power screwdrivers or drills to secure screws. Hand tighten everything and gently check alignment for final tightening.
I don't want to use the screws to actually pull the unit together. What I want to do is make sure the unit is laying in nicely, no gaps, and you can simply use your fingers to squeeze the two components together and then simply tighten the screws down until they come in contact with the retainer.
Don't over-tighten screws. This could distort the faceplate or cause switch malfunctions.
Final check. Check each of the buttons to make sure that they move freely and recoil without hanging up.
Next, we'll connect and install the hands-free module.
Make sure it clicks in secure. Label faces down. Place that in between the headliner and the roof panel, and securing it with a two-sided tape. You can re-secure your visor clip here and route the harness up, around, out of the way.
Make sure harnesses and wires aren't pinched or rubbing against rough edges or raw sheet metal.
The wiring for the unit is the main harness, and then we have the accessory power source, which has been routed above the driver's visor, down the A-pillar, into the fuse block, into an accessory circuit. And then we have a full-time battery and a full-time plus and a full-time ground, which we have utilized the existing harness in the overhead console and picked up the ground and the power for the map lamps. So that will be the connections here, and connect in the ground wire, and we'll connect in the battery plus. And for these connections, we've used the T-taps that are supplied with the kit.
Place the routing harness up into the headliner, again taking care to not trap wires between a sharp edge and the fixture.
We've got our overhead console with the UIB assembly installed, ready to go back in the vehicle. We've got two harnesses to connect. One is the main harness for the Blue Connect, which passes through the access hole into the sunglass bin compartment. The harness attaches into the UIB assembly. There's a positive click as the connector is engaged. And we've got the vehicle harness that goes to the sunroof switch, the map lamps. Connect that.
Slip the harness and wiring into place, check for gaps, and close the unit. The final step is a function check.
Need to do a function check of the buttons one more time, making sure that each of the buttons, when pushed, has a clear, distinct click and recoils quickly so that none of the buttons are sticking. Now we've got that, we turn on the power. Each of the control buttons should have backlit white LEDs. Do the volume test, tone down, tone up, and then activate the unit.
Blue Connect, ready.
And as easy as that, your Blue Connect unit is ready for the road.
With Blue Connect, colleagues, family, and friends are much closer than your fingertips. They're literally on the tip of your tongue. Hands-free capability, incredible noise reduction, and the latest in Bluetooth technology. You'll never want to hold a cell phone again. Ride the wave of the future. Speak easy, connected, integrated. Get Blue Connect today.